Investigation started with the forklifts that Toyota Industries used to produce, and the investigation then led to the diesel engines used in Toyota.
Toyota, the symbol of reliability, is in crisis. Caught falsifying emissions and safety tests, the company deceived regulators and millions of customers. As the scandal shakes the industry, one question remains. If Toyota can't be trusted, who can? In mid-2024, internal audits revealed that Toyota had been manipulating vehicle testing data, a practice that had gone unnoticed for years. This wasn't just a minor oversight, it involved using outdated or inadequate data in critical safety evaluations, including collision tests and airbag inflation assessments. The gravity of these actions led Toyota to halt production of 3 of its models, a move that sent shockwaves through the automotive industry. The scandal came to light when Japan's Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism conducted a comprehensive review of vehicle certification processes across the industry. This initiative was prompted by irregularities found in other automakers, but Toyota's involvement was particularly alarming given its reputation for quality and reliability. The ministry discovered that Toyota, along with other manufacturers like Mazda and Honda, had submitted incorrect or manipulated test data during vehicle certification applications. In Toyota's case, the discrepancies were found in models such as the Corolla Fielder, Corolla Axio, and Yaris Cross. These findings were not limited to current models. Even discounted versions, including some under the Lexus brand, were implicated. The immediate fallout was significant. Toyota was compelled to suspend shipments of the affected models within Japan, a decision that underscored the severity of the situation. The suspension wasn't just a temporary hiccup, it had profound implications for production schedules, dealer inventories, and customer deliveries. The company's leadership, including Chairman Akio Toyoda, issued public apologies, expressing deep regret for the misconduct and the erosion of trust it caused among customers and stakeholders. Regulatory bodies didn't take the matter lightly. The Transport Ministry ordered on-site inspections at Toyota's headquarters and other facilities to assess the extent of the misconduct. These inspections aimed to ensure that Toyota implemented corrective measures to prevent future occurrences. The scandal also prompted a broader industry-wide scrutiny, leading to similar revelations among other Japanese automakers. The collective impact among these findings raised questions about the integrity of Japan's automotive industry and its regulatory oversight mechanisms. Imagine discovering that a company you've trusted for reliable trucks has been cheating on emissions tests for over a decade. That's exactly what happened with Hino Motors, Toyota's truck-making subsidiary. In January 2025, Hino admitted to falsifying emissions data on their diesel engines, a deceitful practice that began as far back as 2003.
Headlines are watching right now. Toyota CEO and President Akio Toyoda will step down from his post on April 1st. Toyota will become the new chairman of the board after serving as the CEO.
Between 2010 and 2022, Hino sold more than 110,000 diesel engines in the United States that didn't meet environmental standards. These engines, primarily installed in heavy-duty trucks, emitted pollutants far beyond the legal limits. To make matters worse, Hino submitted fake data to US regulators to get approval for these engines, effectively bypassing laws designed to protect our air quality. The environmental impact of this misconduct is significant. The excess emissions from these non-compliant engines have contributed to increased air pollution, posing health risks to communities and harming the environment. The legal repercussions have been equally severe. Hino has agreed to plead guilty to criminal charges and pay over $1.6 billion in fines and settlements. This hefty penalty reflects the seriousness of their violations and serves as a stark reminder of the importance of corporate responsibility. The financial consequences of Hino Motors' emission fraud have been monumental. In January 2025, the company agreed to a settlement exceeding $1.6 billion to resolve both criminal and civil charges in the United States. This settlement includes a $521.76 million criminal fine and $1.087 billion forfeiture money judgment.
For a new Toyota Highlander to replace the one stolen from Ju Young Kim's driveway earlier in the month.
I phoned about 6 Toyota dealerships around Toronto.
Kim ended up here, Toyota on the Park on Leslie and Eglinton.
Additionally, Hino is required to implement a comprehensive compliance and ethics program to prevent future misconduct. Beyond the immediate financial penalties, the scandal has severely damaged Hino's reputation and, by extension, that of its parent company, Toyota. Once celebrated for their engineering excellence and reliability, both brands now face skepticism from consumers and industry stakeholders. The breach of trust resulting from this deception has led to negative media coverage worldwide, further eroding public confidence. The market has responded to this crisis with notable apprehension. Investors are concerned about the long-term implications for Toyota's market value and future sales. The financial strain of the settlement, coupled with potential declines in customer trust, poses significant challenges for the company's financial health. This situation highlights the profound impact that ethical breaches can have on a corporation's financial stability and market position. In early 2024, Toyota faced a significant scandal when it was revealed that its subsidiary, Toyota Industries Corp., had been involved in falsifying engine testing data. This misconduct, which affected diesel engines provisions requiring Japanese government approval led to swift and public response from Toyota's leadership.
Kim bought a vehicle from a different car manufacturer.
I'm also angry at Toyota that they allow their dealers to do this.
CEO Koji Sato took immediate action by addressing the issue head-on. He called a press conference at Toyota's Tokyo headquarters, where he offered a heartfelt apology to customers, suppliers, and dealers. Sato acknowledged the company's failure to maintain proper oversight and communication regarding the certification testing processes. He stated, management was not able to fully comprehend and keep track of the details of what was happening on the ground. This admission highlighted a disconnect between Toyota's leadership and its operational practices, underscoring the need for internal reforms. In response to the scandal, Toyota implemented several measures aimed at rectifying the situation and preventing future occurrences. The company halted production of the affected models to conduct thorough and proper testing, ensuring compliance with all regulatory standards. This pause in production, while disruptive, was deemed necessary to restore confidence in Toyota's commitment to quality and transparency. Recognizing the systemic issues that led to the misconduct, Toyota also initiated a comprehensive review of its internal processes. This included enhancing communication channels between management and operational teams to ensure that potential issues are identified and addressed promptly. Additionally, Toyota emphasized the importance of compliance education, aiming to foster a corporate culture where adherence to regulations is a shared responsibility across all levels of the organization. The recent emissions scandal involving Toyota's subsidiary, Hino Motors, isn't an isolated incident in the automotive world. In 2015, Volkswagen faced a massive controversy known as Dieselgate. The US Environmental Protection Agency discovered that Volkswagen had installed software in diesel vehicles to cheat emissions tests. This software detected when a car was undergoing testing and temporarily reduced emissions to meet legal standards. However, during regular driving, these vehicles emitted pollutants up to 40 times above the legal limit. This deception affected approximately 11 million cars worldwide and led to significant financial and reputational damage for Volkswagen.
He is putting out stiff new emission standards that could force car makers to ramp up electric car production. Welcome back, I'm Kirsten Holmes.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. The EPA...
Volkswagen's Dieselgate scandal set a precedent, but it's not the only case. Other automakers have also come under scrutiny for similar practices. For instance, in December 2024, Stellantis, the parent company of brands like Fiat and Chrysler, agreed to pay $4.2 million to resolve a California investigation into excess emissions. The California Air Resource Board found that certain Ram ProMaster vehicles had unapproved devices that circumvented emission controls, leading to nearly 55 tons of excess nitrogen oxides being released into the air. This settlement highlights that issues with emissions compliance are not confined to a single manufacturer. These repeated violations have significant implications for the future of the automotive industry. Firstly, regulatory bodies are likely to enforce stricter regulations and oversight. The exposure of these scandals has revealed gaps in the current testing and compliance frameworks. As a result, governments and environmental agencies may implement more rigorous testing procedures, including real-world driving assessments, to ensure vehicles meet emission standards under all conditions. Manufacturers will need to invest in cleaner technologies and more transparent practices to comply with these heightened standards. Secondly, consumer trust has been eroded due to these scandals. When companies engage in deceptive practices, it not only harms the environment, but also damages their relationship with customers. Consumers are becoming increasingly skeptical about manufacturers' claims regarding vehicle performance and environmental impact. This skepticism can influence purchasing decisions, with more buyers opting for brands that demonstrate genuine commitment to ethical practices and sustainability. The shift in consumer behavior may also accelerate the adoption of electric and hybrid vehicles, as people seek alternatives perceived to be more environmentally friendly. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.